India, officially the Republic of India, is a country in South Asia. It is the 7th largest country by area, the 2nd most populous country, and the most populous democracy in the world. It is well known for its outstanding scenery as well as its beautiful people. Bounded by the Indian Ocean on the south, the Arabian Sea on the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal on the southeast, it shares land borders with Pakistan to the west, China, Nepal, and Bhutan to the north, and Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. So in this video, I'll be talking about 10 surprising facts about India. How's it going, FTD Facts family? I hope you're doing well. It's your girl Rawan Hedefa, and I'm coming back at you with another one of your favorite videos. Before I get started with this video though, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. With the COVID-19 outbreak, unfortunately, there's been a couple of changes that have happened. One of them being the fact that our studio has temporarily been shut down. So we'll be filming from home, but rest assured, we'll still be delivering the best quality that we can while we ride this wave of the outbreak. Though India's name has been in the news a lot lately due to the COVID-19 outbreak, the country still has a lot of outstanding things that are worth the recognition, so I will be talking about them in this video. So the first surprising fact about India actually has to do with the new and cool things that this beautiful country introduced to the world. So the first ever shampoo was used by locals in India. Dried Indian gooseberry mixed with many other herbs was used to wash hair, a recipe that is still used in the country today. The word shampoo is derived from the Hindi word champo. It is also believed that the first ever diamond recognized and mined was found in India among huge deposits on the stone on the bank of rivers Krishna and Godavari. Some of the world's biggest diamonds today were also found in India. India has also been producing sugar since ancient times. People in the Indian subcontinent were the first to discover the use of sugarcane and its properties in medicine and food. Another surprising fact about India is that it is actually home to a lot of famous Indian actors who have built careers in Hollywood, from Bollywood big names who've pursued parallel careers abroad to actors from India who went straight to Hollywood fame and glory. Some of these include Priyanka Chopra, who has won numerous awards including 1 National Film Award and 5 Filmfare Awards. In 2016, the government of India honored her with the Padma Shri, and Time named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world. In 2017 and 2018, Forbes listed her among the world's 100 most powerful women. Other celebrities include Irfan Khan, who is known for his work predominantly in Hindi cinema, as well as his works in British films and Hollywood. In a film career spanning almost 30 years and featuring in more than 50 domestic films, Khan has received numerous awards, including a National Film Award and Filmfare Award in 4 categories. Film critics, contemporaries, and other experts consider him to be one of the finest actors in Indian cinema for his versatile and natural acting. Other important names in the film industry include Aishwarya Rai, Deepika Padukone, Anil Kapoor, and many, many more. So next up on the list is how many languages are actually spoken in India. And let me just tell you, there's a lot of them. Languages spoken in India belong to several language families, the major ones being the Indo-Aryan languages spoken by 78.05% of Indians and the Dravidian languages spoken by 19.64% of Indians. Languages spoken by the remaining 2.31% of the population belong to the Austroasiatic, Sino-Tibetan, Tai-Kadai, and a few other minor language families and isolates. In total, India has a total of 780 languages, making it the 2nd highest number of languages after Papua New Guinea, which has 839 spoken languages. So the next surprising fact about India that most people don't know is that it is actually home to a floating post office. Being one of its kind architectures, this post office has now become an important part of a tourist Kashmir itinerary. You won't believe the number of travelers who visit the post office just to send a postcard to their loved ones. Also, the stamps here feature the image of Dal Lake, which is a kind of tribute to this nature's work of art. There couldn't be a better souvenir, right? The floating post office was integrated back in the year 2011 by Omar Abdullah, the then Chief Minister of the State of Jammu and Kashmir, along with Sachin Pilot, Minister of State for Communications and IT. This is an active post office that is not only visited by locals for posting letters, but also by tourists at large. And number 6 is the fact that India is actually home to the wettest place on earth. The village of Mausingaram in Meghalaya receives 467 inches of rain per year. Laborers who work outdoors often wear full-body umbrellas made from bamboo and banana leaf. One of the most fascinating and beautiful features in the region are the living bridges, spanning rain-soaked valleys. For centuries, locals have been training the roots of rubber trees to grow into natural bridges for outlasting man-made wooden structures that rot in just a few years. The bridges are self-strengthening, becoming more substantial over time. Okay guys, we are down to the last 5 facts for this video, but before I continue this video, I want to make sure that you click that subscribe button over there so you can be notified of our videos. I'm watching you, go click it right now and give this video a big thumbs up. Shakuntala Devi was an Indian writer and mental calculator popularly known as the human computer. Her talent earned her a place in the 1982 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records, as she was able to multiply 3-digit numbers and retrieve the solution in less than 28 seconds. Can you guys imagine? How can you even be capable of that? Shakuntala Devi wrote a number of books in her later years, including novels as well as texts about mathematics, puzzles, and astrology. She wrote the book The World of Homosexuals, which is considered the first study of homosexuality in India. She treated homosexuality in a positive light and is considered a pioneer in this field. Another surprising fact that most people don't know about India is that India took part in the discovery of water on the moon. This fact is recalled with a sense of pride by a lot of Indians. For the first time ever, India discovered that there is water on the moon. The Indian Space Research Organization's lunar probe, named Chandrayaan-1, detected water using a moon mineralogy mapper. India's spacecraft that impacted Shackleton Crater at the lunar South Pole on 14th November of 2008 released subsurface debris that was analyzed for the presence of water ice. Fact number 3 is that India is also home to the Chile Cricket Ground, which is the highest cricket ground in the world. Built in 1893, this ground is also used as polo ground, located at the height of around 2,144 meters. It rests 7,000 feet above sea level and is known as one of the famous cricket stadiums in India. This ground was made by the cricket-loving Maharaja of Patiala Bhutungar Singh. Again, sorry for the pronunciation mistakes, do feel free to correct me. Later, he discovered a hilltop and built a cricket ground on it, which is covered by huge deodar and pine trees. During that period, the Maharaja used to play cricket with the British here, but now it is under the control of Indian Army. On the other side of the ground, you'll find the colossal Himalayan ranges splendidly glittering in the sun and snow-clad everything there under. Next up on the list is the fact that India has more vegetarians than the rest of the world put together. In 2007, UN FAO statistics indicated that Indians had the lowest rate of meat consumption in the world. India, the world's second most populous country, has over 500 million vegetarians. Vegetarians in India have been demanding meat-free supermarkets. In Indian cuisine, vegetarianism is usually synonymous with lacto-vegetarianism. Most restaurants in India clearly distinguish and market themselves as being either non-vegetarian, vegetarian, or pure vegetarian. Vegetarian restaurants abound and many vegetarian options are usually available in this country. So for all you vegetarians, you know where the next tourist spot for you is. So the last but certainly not least fact has to do with India's response to the current COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 infection rate in India remains low relative to population size. India's response has been deemed impressive by the World Health Organization, taking rapid actions to limit travel by suspending visas and quarantining all incoming travelers has definitely helped. All international passengers entering India undergo universal health screening. According to health officials, more than 1 million passengers have been screened at airports, limiting the entry of coronavirus. The response also mirrors India's reaction to previous disease outbreaks, including Ebola in 2014 and Nipah in 2018, when people were quickly put into quarantine or under surveillance. And they say India is actually doing quite well with the measures that it's been taking. Okay guys, that's all I have for you for this episode. India is a country full of rich history, and although they've had a few dark times, including the current COVID-19 outbreak, the country's people always unite to overcome adversity together. Make sure to leave your comments down below about what you think of India and if you've ever been or plan to go when this outbreak cools down. Before you leave this video, I'm going to leave you with a video that you have to check out. You don't want to miss this one, trust me. Oh, and make sure to check out my Instagram and YouTube channel down below to see what I've been up to. I look forward to seeing you guys in our next episode. Bye!